let's talk about a movie.
Review for you!
So, I went and saw Lucy on Tuesday. That's that new Scarlett Johansson movie, right? And let me go ahead and tell you, if you ignore the fact that the science is just a whack attack, and if you ignore the fact that the whole premise of humans only using 10% of their brain capacity is absolute crap, it was a really fun movie. Okay, so first of all, I am not a huge Scarlett Johansson fan. I mean, I don't like hate her guts or anything, I just don't see what's the big deal. Now, I know a bunch of you nerd boys and girls out there are like, but Black Widow, and I totally get that, and I concede that she is great in Black Widow. But she was also really great in this. She was like this weird, unrelatable thing for most of the movie, and for some reason she really nailed it. I don't know, it was very strange. But she had a lot of really interesting action scenes, but not in the way that you would necessarily expect from her. It was spectacular that way. I don't know. I got a lot from her that I wasn't expecting, which I think was really neat, and I think she did a really good job. It was a very weird movie. Another big name in this film, Morgan Freeman. He is a delight to listen to. He's a delight to see. I'm sure he's a delight to be around. He was mostly a sort of outlet for exposition in this movie. Like, he didn't really have a character like you would normally think of a character in a movie. He was sort of just like he just pontificated like science stuff. And that was cool, and it totally served the movie. But if you're looking for like really in-depth character work from Morgan Freeman, this isn't necessarily gonna be doing it for you. There was this whole weird thing that was going on, and you know that this was done probably by the same guy that did Fifth Element. You probably know that. If you're watching this, you're interested in it, you know a little bit about it. But if you didn't know that, it was directed by the same guy that did The Fifth Element, which, if I had more thumbs would be up in the air. And that movie is very, very strange. And this movie was just like knocking it out of the park of Strangeville. He integrated a bunch of interesting film techniques, and there's a whole lot of... It's really hyper-violent, I thought, and that's coming from me. I love me some Kill Bill and some frickin' Dusk Till Dawn and all that stuff. I love it. It's entertainment, and I enjoy the hyperness of it. I think that it points out that it's ridiculous, and I think that's interesting. This was hyper-violent in a very real way, though. And if you're not into that, I wouldn't necessarily go for it. But if you're like, heck yes, fight scenes and people just not giving then this is the movie for you. Because, holy crap, it went 0 to 60 balls to the wall right away and then just didn't stop. Like, it never stopped. It was so intense the whole time. It was just, the whole time I was just like, except for the part where I was out of the theater because something happened on screen, and I don't understand why this happened, but I got, like, really lightheaded, and I felt all the blood rush from my face, and I started to sweat, and I thought I was going to throw up. So I had to leave for a minute, so I missed a little bit of it, but, Adrian filled me in, and I didn't really miss that much, but it's so intense, but really good in that hyper reality of it. There's also a technique used of intercutting other film, and I thought that was really interesting. I won't go too much into that because I don't want to spoil the effect for you or anything, but look out for some really strange, interesting filming styles. Pretty much. Overall, it took me until today to do this because I didn't know exactly how I felt about the movie, which which can be interesting and fun, you know, to not really know how you feel, to have to really think about it, and I really had to think about it. I liked the movie. I definitely would recommend it if you like sci-fi, action-y type movies. It had all of that in it. It was also extraordinarily strange. It was just a very strange movie. And I dig that. I totally can dig strange. I love it. I feel a little bit like the story... It was a totally enclosed story, and I get that, but I feel like I didn't really know what it was trying to accomplish. Which, you know, maybe it wasn't trying to accomplish anything. Maybe it was just trying to make you think about the subject matter or think about possibilities, but I didn't really know... I didn't really know what was supposed to, like, evoke, you know? But overall, it was a pretty good movie, and I would definitely recommend seeing it. If it's offered in 3D, I don't know if I would recommend seeing it in 3D, because you might barf. Pretty much. So, you know, look out for that. Dudes, it has been a huge week of movies for me this week. I have been lucky enough to have attended a couple, and so look out for more of those. Also, just general life is happening. I'm doing 4 conventions this year instead of my usual 2, and that has kept me really busy because I have to, like, you know, work hard and earn money so I can actually go to those conventions. And I just did RTX, and I'll probably do a video about RTX, but maybe not, so don't get, like, it's not a promise, it's just a probably. Okay, cool. But also, not too long in the future is Gishwez, and I'm actually doing that, and I'm really excited and scared, but I'm on a team and everything, so hopefully that goes really well. But yeah, stay tuned for a super awesome review about a super awesome movie, and I'll let you figure out what it might be. Okay, bye, bye, bye!